we have this video of my Mischief, okay? Now, I don't watch Mischief all too often, but occasionally I'll watch a video by him, and this video was too good not to cover, okay? This video is fucking awesome, alright? It's so awesome, in fact, that I'm not even gonna put it in two times speed, alright? I fucking love this video, okay? And you're gonna find out why, alright? Let's get into it.
We recently got the release date for God of War Ragnarok, and with the release date taking so long to be announced, there was weirdly a lot of...
Dude, just saying, God of War, cringe, alright? I'm PC Master Race, right? PC Master Race right here, okay? Fuck, alright, no, the first God of War is based, because it's coming to PC. This God of War, no, not based at all. Cringe as hell, get that shit out of here.
Harassment towards the developers at Santa Monica Studios, especially regarding sending a certain kind of pic to female developers in order to try and get the release.
What pic? Let's think about it, guys. You think they were sending a flower pics, maybe? I don't know.
Day early. Now, how anyone could possibly think that would ever work to begin with is beyond me, and the fact absolutely anyone thinks it's okay to send...
Dude, maybe they're slonging, okay? Okay, Mischief, you don't understand, okay? Any woman would be... If you're slonging, maybe they're slonging, okay? You don't get it, Mischief. You're not...
And unsolicited nude photos of themselves to developers in general is certainly baffling as well. I have to say, out of all the things I'd expect people to do in order to maintain the release date of a video game early, it wouldn't be sending dick pics to a woman's...
I mean, yeah, that's... It's... Yeah, that's not... That wouldn't be my first thought, but you never know. You gotta try all... You gotta at least try, okay? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
So frequently that Santa Monica Studios had to make this statement on Twitter. Every single person at Santa Monica Studios is working to create a game that we're proud of. One that we hope you will enjoy playing once released. Our fans inspire us and we understand the passion and desire for more information. But that passion should not be toxic nor come at the expense of any human being's dignity. Let's celebrate our community by treating each other, every gamer and developer alike, with respect.
Okay, that was the best way they could have responded in this situation, right? Because they couldn't have came out and said like, hey, stop sending dick pics to all of our fucking our employees, right? Because you know what that would have done? That would have just encouraged everyone to like fucking spam dick pics. Okay, they would have just started sending that shit out. Okay, yeah, like that's what that would have done, right? That response is perfect. Okay.
Well, I see absolutely no way for anyone to get offended by this, especially when it's in response to their employees repeatedly being sexually harassed, like Estelle, who had to publicly call out the people doing this on Twitter to try and stop it from happening via saying, "Pro tip, sending me dick pics asking for the god."
Now this is a really funny response, but it's not nearly as good as the other one, right? Because when people see this, they're just gonna... When you tell trolls on the internet not to do something, they're gonna do it more, okay? So, like, she said, I hope she closed her DMs, that's all I'm gonna say, okay? Because she probably got, if she didn't, she probably got spammed, like, with a shit ton more dick pics.
God of War Ragnarok release date will not in fact get me to reveal the release date. To the people who are doing this, when did that ever work for you?
Stop it. Get some help.
After all, the
Cringe meme, cringe, L take.
The gaming industry is one with a very extensive history of problems with sexual harassment. Just look at the list of massive gaming studios with alleged cases against them. In terms of at the very...
Dude, that's just because gamers are sigmas, okay? They don't... I'm gonna get in trouble, bro. Gamers are sigmas, okay? They don't abide by the normal rules, okay? They're sigma males, alright?
Sexual misconduct inside of the workplace, at places like Activision Blizzard, Ubisoft, Riot Games, and plenty more that I'm not going to state since it would take too long to. Unfortunately, in an industry where these problems are heavily prevalent inside studios, they are unsurprisingly also prevalent in the community, and unfortunately there are people disgusting enough to not only defend what people are doing here, but also actively take part in the same type of behavior, whilst attempting to call it out in order to appear virtuous.
You know? Okay, this is where the video. Okay, the first part, I'll admit, it was a pretty average video, but this is where it really picks up. Okay, you're gonna see why I love this video here in a second.
A perfect example of this is everybody's favorite PlayStation fanboy JTech TV. Someone who I might add was a notorious sexual harasser just 2 years ago in 2020, who was exposed by It's a Gundam and the woman who reached
Dude, it's a gun. If you don't know, it's a Gundam. He's a really good content creator. You should go sub to him, right? But
out to
Yeah.
it for consistently making unwanted sexual advances towards them, along with unsolicited dick pics. But I do in fairness have to agree with him here. I think we need to start doing background checks on the people we let into the gaming
just like him. What the? See, this video like takes a not really 180, but I'd say a 90-degree turn, right? Where they're talking about how terrible, like how PlayStation employees are getting harassed, right? But then all of a sudden it turns into just shitting on this fucking virtue signaling piece of shit who sexually harasses women, right? Like it's awesome.
community. JTech is goddamn right here. After all, going by his logic, we really
Wait, let's take a look at these screenshots.
right here. After all, going by his logic, we really
Remember, people. Oh, I just want to read the messages. I apologize to the girl, but it's good to know why she really did what she did. I guess I should ask him for giving me shit ton of followers. Nah.
really.
Damn, how big are your tits? LMAO, big. Silly, haha. OMG, you're teasing. LOL. Hi. What are you doing? What a fucking loser.
Really.
So much. I have no respect towards people who send dick pics to women. Who told you no? Is there a story here? Who we fighting? Well, this dude JTech TV I was an acquaintance of his. We talked about games, etc. I guess he found me super attractive and at some point started to send me dick pics. I said stop anyways and escalated him sending me a video where he was literally jerking off to my pic. Dude, he's such a loser. Holy shit.
Really
Oh my
should
God.
not allow you into the gaming community. And we certainly shouldn't allow anyone else into the gaming industry like
No
King
more soy
Thresh,
jack,
a man
Uzi.
who
Okay,
publicly
it's over.
defended sending unsolicited dick pics to women. LeMayo, weren't you that dumbass yesterday saying if you don't send dick pics to women it's because you have a small dick? Go back to living in the cave, you primordial troglodyte lol.
It's so true, guys. Like, if you don't send dick pics, you're not schlonging at all. All right.
Oh, lol, you never sent a dick pic to a chick? Lol, wow, that's on you, my guy. My wife asks for them from me all the time. Lol, ladies love them, lol. He said
It's okay. It is so. It's incredibly different when you send it to your wife versus like a random ass chick who did not ask. Okay, I'm just gonna say that.
send them to a girl that didn't ask for them. Supporting sexual harassment? You are really this pathetic? Lol, so did she press charges? She was right back in his inbox the next week, lol. Seems like she liked what she saw, no? I mean, why she
No charge. Dude, this is literally like if you don't get caught, it's not a crime logic. Okay, it's so stupid.
come back to Ka if she was offended? Apparently, so long as a woman doesn't press charges, it's perfectly okay to sexually harass them with unsolicited dick pics? What kind of dumbass fucking logic is that? It is
True.
incredibly concerning how frequently you can find people in the gaming industry with a history of this shit, and even when they've openly admitted to doing it, no one questions these cunts. I'm also starting to see a pattern here. There's an extremely weird amount of these people in the PlayStation.
Honestly, at least they're not Minecrafters. Okay, if they were, it could have been so much worse. Okay, they could have been sending unsolicited dick pics, and it could have been to a minor. All right.
Fanboy community who sexually harass women and think it's okay to send unsolicited dick pics to people. With how much these people claim to love and support developers, you think they'd at the very least have enough human decency to not fucking sexually harass them. And the worst part about all
See, they respect people, not women. All right. It's terrible. I'm sorry.
of this is not only are there people clearly using this situation to garner attention for themselves, despite blatantly being a part of the problem themselves, but on top of that, there are people like,
yeah, dude, that's another thing, right? This fucker is very obviously like virtue signaling. He's like, guys, don't send dick pics, when he's literally done that shit before. Like, you can probably be forgiven for sending dick pics, but don't start like moral effing about it later, okay? Like, that's so gay, man.
the amazing Lucas actually defending it, as well as encouraging more people to do it, and then further doubling down on the take. Sony Santa Monica creative director Cory Barlog has urged the gaming community to start treating game developers better. It's simple, give us what we want and there won't be a problem. Capiche? You know, I think it's pretty hard to make the argument that it's okay to sexually harass game developers because they quote unquote didn't give you what you wanted, due to the sheer level of brain damage it would require to formulate such an argument. The fact anyone can unironically say in any scenario female developers or any developer in general deserves to be sent unsolicited dick pics just because you happen to not like when they want to give you the release date for God of War Ragnarok is downright fucking disgusting.
True. Facts for real on God.
Although absolutely nobody should expect anything else from Lucas. As my regular viewers would know, he is a character to say the very least.
Yeah, dude.
Consistently
he just fucking, he shits on like all these like random people. I don't think, is this person a content creator? I don't think he is. I think he's just like a Twitter spurg, right? And I think it's awesome that Mischief, somebody who blew up from the Actman situation, by the way, he has like 174k subs, is like completely shitting on this person, right? Because this person, like, because he deserves it, right? It's awesome.
Create some of the worst content possible without even trying, and you have to applaud him for it, because frankly he provides so many other better content creators with material for their Sony pony sold. Hold up, you're telling me that people were sending her dick pics in order to get a release date regarding God of War Ragnarok? Does that make sense to anyone? Well,
No.
it wouldn't be the first time PlayStation fanboys did something entirely void of logic. There have been situations where doctors have fucking doxed their patients in order to own people on Twitter in the
They like fucking, they imagine somebody lost their medical license for a Twitter own, dude. That would be the truly Sigma Alpha move, okay? That'd be that.
console wars. Also, how on earth can anyone look at the gaming industry right now and
Don't mind me violating HIPAA code just to, to own fuckers on Twitter, okay? They totally got destroyed. You don't understand.
wonder if there's people crazy enough to do some dumb shit like this. Again, I have to say I shouldn't expect anything better from the likes of Lucas, and neither should you. However, him blocking me on Twitter will never get old. Especially how he blocked me over a joke directly after he was calling other people pussies for not taking his attempt at making
Soy boy. Fuck.
jokes well. I know, but you should be flattered. They send pictures of their private parts to a stranger. They trust you so much, and obviously love you so much. You certainly may be surprised and confused, but consider that they don't know
Totally. They're just fucking dumb as hell and don't know any other way.
any other way. What the fuck am I reading? I am currently praying to God that this is some poorly written joke, because my God, is this probably one of the worst responses to people being sexually harassed over the last.
One of the best, I would say. Okay, you don't get the technique. You don't get the. Obviously, Mischief doesn't have the riz. Okay, he doesn't understand what he doesn't get it.
Lack of knowing a fucking release date for a video game imaginable. Reading that was just fucking uncomfortable. It will never cease to amaze me in all of the wrong possible ways how vile the human race can get and how absolutely brain dead we can be. JTech was 110% correct when he said we should get rid of people like himself. The undeniably most irritating part about all of this is that it's not even the first time it's happened. In regards to God of War Ragnarok alone, back when God of War Ragnarok got its initial delay, the female developers at Sony Santa Monica Studios were getting sexually harassed by tons of misogynistic wankers who have nothing better.
I was not harassing any. I was not doing any harassment, and I am a misogynist. Oh, I'm gonna This stream is gonna come to haunt me 30 years later. Okay, I'm gonna be accepted into a good ass college. Okay, and then they're gonna pull this. They're gonna. Oh, hey, buddy, what's this? The EDP clip. You know what I'm
To
talking
do
about?
with their lives. Once again, it appears that the women at Sony Santa Monica are beating the brunt of the harassment from fans. Back when Ragnarok was pushed back into 2022, some fans responded by sending violently misogynistic messages to game writer Alana Pierce. The messages she received included violent physical threats, solely blaming her for the delay. Barlog also defended Pierce at the time, saying that the delay was his call to make. Honestly, I don't know how these people call themselves fans. If you were going out your way to sexually harass and just harass in general the developers of a game you're a quote-unquote fan of, you're not a fan. You're just an asshole. Like, consider
True.
how much these people love to claim they adore God of War. It is undeniable that they don't love the people behind them, and it's very clear they don't like the games. Because if you like the games, you're not going to go out of your way to harass the developers in this manner.
I mean, yeah, because okay, if you really want this game to come out so fast, right? Why would you go and harass the fucking developers? Okay, you're actively like, because if anything, that's gonna make them work slower. All right, they're gonna be super like sad because you're fucking harassing them, right? Like, what are you doing? You're actually stupid.
The fact this is a reoccurring theme for God of War Ragnarok's developers is absolutely just downright disgusting, and anyone taking part.
I mean, okay, to be fair, part of the reason it's probably a recurring theme is because they're responding to it. Okay, like. I reiterate this a lot, but you should not respond to trolls on the internet because that's gonna just make them like rip on you more. Okay, like it's an objective truth.
Own it should obviously just be exiled from the fucking human race in general. These people are vile, and I get that people say that you shouldn't give them attention because all it does is encourage them to do it
That's what I just said.
more. In people's logic, that isn't true. These people need to be called out, and unless they get called out, there is nothing to prevent or at the very least discourage them from doing this again, which is a
Yeah, okay. Public figures should be called out, but like individual like fucking spurgs on Twitter shouldn't be called out because it's just gonna make them. It's gonna make them freak out. Okay, they're gonna cream in their pants because somebody who has a lot of subs is noticing them, and then they're gonna just do it more so they can cream more. Okay, like yeah, but like obviously like somebody like what was his name again? Yeah, let me look back. JTech TV. He should be called out because he's retarded.
main reason as to why I made this video. But with all that being said, we have finally come to the end of this video, since I don't want to read out any more of those fucking absolutely disgusting and vile.
Thank you, Mischief, for bringing us one of the best videos of 2022. Okay, now overall, I know I made a lot of jokes, but like obviously I don't agree with them being fucking harassed. Okay, now and I think Mischief did an amazing job, like pointing out just how like performative a lot of these fuckers in like this PS4, sorry, Jesus Christ, PS4 like community are, right? Like it's all performative bullshit that these people push, and then yeah, whatever, man.